how can we move faster? And Johan is going to take the lead on this one.
Because I'm organizing some things as well.
So I came up with this like 2 days ago when I met with Martin, and I thought everyone here had like software businesses, but sort of figured out that there's like a mix of everything. But I think I still can talk about it. It's going to be sort of specific to software business, but I'll explain how it can be used for any sort of business. So my name is Johan, and I have SaaS companies. I sold a SaaS company using AI like 6 months ago, and now I'm growing 3 other ones. I'm trying to sell one of them like now, so I can focus on another one, because I have like ADHD, focus on way too many things. But what I want to talk about is how you can use AI to get like business-specific analytics, because 2 weeks ago, maybe 3 weeks ago, I was juggling every single morning. I would spend maybe 40 minutes going through like 10 different tabs. 3 different Stripe dashboards, 3 different Google Analytics dashboards, 3 different DataFast dashboards, which is like a tool made by a guy on Twitter, Mark Liu. Those are just 3 tools. I was probably using like 5 other tools just every single day, 40 minutes going through tons of those, emails and everything. And then what I realized is that Claude Code can access all these tools and make one centralized dashboard, and it would be business specific. So your analytics are lying to you, and the cool thing is all these slides are on my website, and I generated them with Claude Code in like 5 minutes earlier today when I was talking to Martin. I just told it like what I was going to talk about, told it to give me some slides so I can have some stuff to show for it. So the one thing that I saw is that I have all these different dashboards, but all of them have like niche information. So Stripe, for example, shows your revenue. It shows when people paid you, but it has no idea what happened before people paid you. So you have no idea about the customer journey. And so for software, it's easy. Like I can tell people sign up X, Y, Z. And I want to sort of talk about like freelancers. So if there's a freelancer, same thing. Someone pays your invoice, you can see it on Stripe, but you have no idea what happens before there. But there is ways to access that data. You have it maybe on your WhatsApp, your email, whatever it might be. And Claude Code can access this. And so this is where Martin gave a really good talk about how you can use Terminal. You just need to launch your terminal, download Claude Code, type Claude, and then you could connect to all these different data points, Stripe, Posthog, Google Analytics, and make your one custom dashboard. For the example of freelancers, you can connect to Gmail. That way, if you're communicating with the client, you can understand every single part of the customer journey. How did they discover you? What was the first email like? Every single point. Because, like Martin said, I want to focus on growth, but one thing also in addition to growth, as opposed to trying to get more customers, is how you optimize what you already have. And that's why I want to make the custom dashboard that I'll show you later. So the idea is, as opposed to using all the different ones and like using pieces, just make one centralized dashboard with the business-specific data. Because at the end of the day, the customer journey for my business is different from your business, different from everyone's business in this room. Like no customer journey is ever going to be the same. So you want to make sure that you have business, like very, very specific dashboard. So yeah, one dashboard that sees everything. Your business has a huge funnel. So for example, this is a funnel of one of my products that I have right now. Is they'll sign up, they'll activate a trial, they'll connect their account, use core feature, and then convert to pay. If you are a freelancer, maybe they send you an email and they hop on a call, then you send them a proposal, and then they end up paying you. You can understand that data, again, with like Gmail, have that dashboard that says, okay, 10% of people who hop on a call with you, if you say like one specific thing, they don't end up converting. And you can have all this data in Gmail, you can have like meeting recordings, but you would never understand that. Like you looking at the meeting recordings, you looking at your Gmail, that data is right in front of you, but you're not able to grow your business because you can't understand and see it all in one place. So this is the general idea. Again, I'll say it like 10 times, is have all the important business pieces, all the important analytics on one dashboard. That way you can really understand customer journey and what places to optimize. So Claude Code reads your code base. Again, I made this with the general idea that, assuming that most people have like software businesses, maybe I need to zoom in a bit. Yes, so the general idea is if you have a software business, you have a code base, and I'll show you guys, let me see, okay, maybe I won't show you. Yeah, I will. Okay, never mind, I won't. Okay, it's not working. But you have a code base that shows exactly how people sign up with your software product. Like Claude Code can understand your code base and see people are going to sign up, they're going to do X action, one action after the other until they become a paid user. And I talked before about how you can use Posthog MCP to create very complex customer funnels and understand that people sign up, and then after they sign up, you need to understand every single action that they take from signing up for like their first interaction with you until they end up becoming paid. That way you can understand which points have the highest drop-offs. And I'll show you in this admin dashboard that I built. I'll show it after, but the general idea is that Claude Code can understand your code pace. So if you have a software product, it can understand it better than you can. It can understand the entire funnel that people are taking. There might be steps that you're missing that Claude Code is not going to miss because it's very, like it reads the code base, reads it exactly how it is. It's going to understand everything that is there. And then it shows also like database, don't have to worry about it too much, but it'll understand like the very, very, I'm not sure the best way to say it, but business specific things and like your funnel stages. I guess that's the best way to say it. Each step of the customer journey. So a dashboard built for your business. The idea is that whatever business you have, as opposed to having all the different data everywhere, you might have it on Notion, you might have it on spreadsheets, you might have it in Gmail, you might have, if you do sales calls and you record them with like Fathom or any of those sales tools, all your data is spread across all those different places. Open up Terminal, type in Claude, that way you have Claude Code, have it connect to these different tools, and pull in that data. Every single day, pull in the data and get your own custom dashboard. That way, as opposed to looking at 5 different dashboards, you have one dashboard that has all the like critical information, because you might have 10 meetings, but only like 5 minutes of those 10 meetings are things that you actually have to focus on, because maybe you said something that caused the customer to be mad at you or whatever it is. You only want to focus on the things that like really, really drive the needle, and this is where that one dashboard is going to come in. So live demo, let me show you the dashboard I built. Admin, I added this cool little hidden thing today because I like keeping stuff a little private. But the overview, so I used to check tons of different stuff every single day, like I said, and I have 3 SaaS products right now, so I'd be doing tons of different things for 3 different products, which would take extremely long. But this I built out in like 30 minutes with one prompt. I said, these are all my different data points that I want you to get. I want you to get Stripe, so it shows me the revenue. It's obviously not shown right now, down 99%. Not looking too good, not looking too good. But you can see all of the revenue stuff right here, and then it also shows, one thing I want to show is this funnel. So right here, this is my funnel for the SaaS product that I have, which is DM Pro. I don't want to show it too much, but it's a Twitter cold DM tool. If you want to check it out, automates Twitter cold DMs. And this is the funnel where I used to look at Post Hog, and it would literally explain, like, this is how many people sign up. You know what? I can unhide this. Cool. So it shows right there. 47% of people sign up after they visit the sign up page. Only 47%. That can't actually be accurate. I think it's the next thing. So 47% of people who sign up activate a trial. 93% of people who activate a trial connect their X account. Okay, this data looks a little sketchy right now. 107%. Okay, that's because you can connect multiple Twitter accounts, so that's why it says 170%. But one way that this really helped is because I made this 2 weeks ago, and the trial conversion rate was extremely low. So people were signing up for trials, but not connecting their X account. And what I was able to do was we added a $1 trial. So we used to have a free trial, but people were signing up for the free trial, activating the free trial, and then disappearing. They weren't doing anything. So the best way we did that was once they sign up, prompt for a $1 trial. That way they have to put in their credit card. People are invested. If they put in their credit card, if they pay $1, they're not going to disappear. They're going to say, okay, I paid this $1. I might as well go through the next steps. I'm going to put more time into it. Even though it's $1, it's a very small amount, but that small change impacted it to 93% conversion. So now people who are signing up, they're paying that trial, they're connecting their X account, they're even connecting multiple X accounts, which is very good. And then as you see, leads scrape, so once they connect their X accounts, they scrape leads. The conversion rate's high at the top, and then as you see, they're low there because we're just continuously, I'm improving each step as it goes, right? I've improved the $1 trial, and these are still stuff that I have to improve, that way we can get more paid users. So this is a little bit about the custom admin dashboard. And again, this can be used for any different business that you have. If you are a freelancer, if you, whatever business you have, you just have to think about where is all your data scattered, because it is definitely scattered somewhere. It might even, purely might just be Gmail, but having it where all of your customer emails are on a dashboard where you can understand, an example is if you're a freelancer, you can also just have it be your Unibox, where it shows all your customers, build a CRM around it in Gmail. That way, it's a lot easier to focus on what really matters and grow that way. Questions to consider. So this is for the discussion thing. These were generated by Claude Code, so I think it might be good if maybe we grow in groups like before, and you don't have to focus on these questions. I'll zoom in on them so it's a little bit better. There we go. Yeah, you don't have to focus on these questions, but I think maybe just focus on whatever your heart tells you to focus on. probably that's the best way to go. Yes.
Can you maybe share, so now you have the metrics,
Yeah.
like the what's happening.
Yes.
Do you use AI to ask the why and like what
Yes.
to do, what should I do now,
Yeah. So all of the data right now that's like stored in that admin side is, this might be a little technical, but stored in the database, and I can go to Claude Code and say, read the admin side and give me improvement tips. What I did before, as opposed to going to Claude Code, was just go to Claude, which is still the same thing, and that's where it suggested either having a $1 trial for limited usage or $1 trial for 7 days. And as you can see, it increased the conversion rate very high, and now getting $1 trials is also pretty cool.
I'm curious, what is the reasoning for not doing a free trial versus doing a $1 trial? What I guess we've tried both probably.
Yeah.
What are the benefits?
So for the free trial, a lot of people were signing up, they were using a little bit of the usage, and then entirely stopping, so they'd be scraping leads or something like that. And the tool that I built is a scraping tool. It automates Twitter cold DMs. So free trials cost us money. So that was also another thing to think
What
about.
does your tool exactly?
Twitter cold DMs. I'll share what it is. I don't want to like self-promote too much, but but I'll happily self-promote. And we have a Black Friday deal going on right now as well. Yeah, scale your Twitter cold outreach. And then another reason that we did this is because I like rebuilt the tool and then raised the pricing. And this is something that I'd consult with Claude Code about it a lot. Like, since we raised the pricing, how do we continuously attract this like higher quality of customer? And that's where it said the $1 trial is going to be good, because at the end of the day, if someone's not willing to pay $1, chances are they're not going to pay like $97 a month or $148 a month.
That sounds legit.
Yeah.
I have a question.
Yeah.
So how accurate do you think Claude Code's suggestions are to you? Because I've been using it for the past 1 year, and usually, like just LLMs in general, right? It doesn't take into insight all the data. Maybe because the prompt isn't good enough, but for example, it would tell you like B2B SaaS has a higher chance of getting to like, let's say 10K MRR, right?
Yeah.
But it doesn't take into account that maybe my personal skill set is making things viral. Like my last startup went viral, so it doesn't take into account those kind of like insights, and then it just gives you very generic data.
Yeah.
In my advice, the advice can be quite generic rather than tailored to your needs. Or do you have you faced something similar? Or
Yeah, I feel like ChatGPT and Claude are both, like, if you tell it something, it's gonna almost tell you what you want to hear.
yeah,
So you have to have a good mix. Like when I was telling it the $1 trial, I read some things that were saying don't do the $1 trial, and I gave it that, and I said, oh, maybe we should do the $1 trial, and it was like, yeah, don't do the $1 trial. And then I went back and I was like, oh, but it will increase conversion rates, and it was like, yeah, you should do the $1 trial. So I think you sort of like, what I do is just test as much as possible. So like, my original thing was we were only going to have that $1 trial for a couple of days and then remove it, but it seemed to work, so keep it in. So I sort of use Claude Code to just come up with, like, brainstorm different ideas, different things to try.
yeah.
Test out the ones that you're confident in, because if you tell it, I'm confident in B, it's going to say, yeah, B's going to work. So like, you have to see what you actually believe you can do, and then be willing to just run fast tests.
Are you doing parallel tests, like multivariate ABC tests?
I want to, but I haven't done,
Okay.
for pricing at least. For landing page
Right.
copy, I think we do have
You do
A/B
do that.
tests.
Okay.
I don't think it works on refresh, but yeah.
Does it cloud your intuition? Like, does it, because let's say you're very keen on something, right? Like you have this $1 idea, and you need to move fast in startups.
Yeah.
You have this $1 idea, and maybe if it wasn't Claude Code, you would have just implemented it immediately and then tested it out. But because you have this, okay, let me ask LLM, and the LLM is like, no, it won't work, and then you have to like kind of argue with it, or do you find that maybe sometimes that can be a bit unproductive overall, or is it mostly just been like a smooth ride and most of it has been good?
I think it's the same as it's always been, where like 5 years ago you could spend like 3 hours going to the library reading books and like informing yourself on a decision before making it, but at the end of the day, action is going to win. So same thing, you can talk to an LLM, get as much, and I do like run into that problem a lot, where like with the $1 thing, I did like ask it, and I went back and forth so many times, like, oh, I'm going to do it, I'm not going to do it. But at the end, it's just, if you come across something you think it could work, might as well just test it.
Yeah.
And that's the beauty of Claude Code, like for software specific things. I was able to implement that $1 trial in like 5 minutes. I just said implement the $1 trial, and it was done, it was live. People were doing it, which is cool.
Did you build a tool yourself or like you're technical?
Yeah, yeah. It's been out for like 8 months. Before I had a developer working on it, but then it was just way too slow. And then someone here actually told me like just start using Cloud Code, especially because I was technical before. And Cloud Code's got to the point where it just makes way more sense to do it yourself. Like it's like having a junior engineer yourself. I can have like 5 Cloud Code terminals open, one of them doing all different tasks, which is really nice, easy to ship fast.
You're using the API. The API is quite expensive, right? The Twitter's API.
We are using Twitter API.
$500 a month.
No. It's what we're doing is legal, so that's why we're using Twitter API because we're doing the legal stuff. So yeah, maybe we can. These are just ideas to like go off of different stuff, but feel free to discuss whatever you want about different AI tools. I wanted to sort of focus on like the growth aspect, but as opposed to chasing more things, like optimize what you already have and being able to use AI to understand your data. That way you can really focus on what it is you have to optimize to grow. Because like one thing for growth is if you get 100 people coming in and you could successfully monetize 100% of those people, that is an insane product that you build. Like you don't need to go and chase 5,000 people if you can get 100% conversion rate from the website visitor to paid trial. So try using AI as much as possible to get to that stage where you can understand your data and keep optimizing.
I have a quick question.
Yeah.
You've clearly had some experience in launching SaaS products.
Mm-hmm.
Let's say that I might want to launch one.
Mm-hmm.
How would you suggest going about building an audience from zero?
Mm-hmm.
I'm basically a software developer who hates social media.
Yeah.
So I have no social media presence at all.
Yes. Okay. Yeah. You can 100% do it. The last thing that I started and I sold, I avoided content as much as possible. Now I'm starting to do content more. That's why this is a camera.
Yeah.
But there's a lot of like $0 marketing things for SaaS products. I think the biggest thing is, it's gonna sound biased, but cold DMs. Before, for the last thing that I had, I was having a virtual assistant to send out cold DMs every day, and that's a big reason why I started this product, is because I was like, okay, I have 3 other products, I'm gonna use that exact same growth channel, but I might as well automate it.
It's the new cold emailing.
Exactly. Cold DMs, people are
There's
actually...
a Black Friday, by the way.
Yeah, for you, my friend. For you, my friend. Exactly.
This is great.
Or you could do like product-led growth. I'm not sure.
Yes.
But in your particular tool, maybe instead of a free trial, if it's free, the user, when they send a DM, there can be a little signature sent by DM Pro.
Yes.
So something like that.
Wait,
could
can
make
you say that again, please?
So let's say in your product, right, instead of having a free trial, you can make it freemium, and then every time a user sends something, there can be like a little signature, like sent by my iPhone. It can be like sent from DM Pro, and that way you get like free marketing, and there's this loop that starts spinning up. I don't know if it works, but it's just like
it would be more, in my opinion, the removal of the annoyance.
Right.
Yeah, but it's free.
So in general, it's not necessarily marketing. Like actually, people will start to hate you because suddenly they get these DMs from these DMs. But if I'm, let's say, an aspiring creator that wants to remove this annoyance of a watermark, I'll pay. Yeah, that's fair. Okay.
Yes.
So the same as last time, we can mix up the groups if you want, or you can stay with the same people that you started with. But we do have some nice open-ended questions that we can discuss. So let's do that. Let's break it up. Thank you very much for the break.